Yo, what's happening? This is Apex 3900, and you are now tuned into the Apex 3900 program. I'm your host, Apex. And today, this morning, this will be the first installment of a series that I'm starting called Quick Thoughts. This is just a thought. I didn't really prep for this. It's just a thought that I just recently had. So I'm just firing this shit up. It's really not for a live stream consumption. It's really more so for playback, you know what I mean? Cuz motherfuckers going. But anyway, oh, just a side note, my computer is acting funny, man. Since last night's stream, my shit been kind of lagging and certain things have been kind of funky from a technological standpoint as of lately. It'd be a shame if, there was some chicanery afoot. You understand me? And it would be a shame if I had to do some reverse engineering to see who is actually doing this chicanery. If anybody's responsible for said alleged chicanery, if you get what I'm saying. Because I am an up and coming computer programmer. It's the reason why I joined the army. So I can do my thing with computers. You understand me? So if someone is fucking with my shit, I would advise you to get out while you can. Get out while you can. Okay? Because trust me, you don't want these problems. You don't. With that said, quick thought. I was on IG, right? And a gentleman that I follow, that I'm friends with on IG, he posted a clip of Dave Chappelle. I need to look it up. I need to get on Netflix and see if Dave Chappelle posted a new comedy special, because it looks new. Every single comedy special Dave puts out, I go check it out. You know what I'm saying? I've been locked in with Dave Chappelle since the early 2000s. You hear me? But I go check it out. So I haven't been on Netflix in a while. So it's probably some new shit that he put up on Netflix. But anyway, Dave Chappelle was talking about, if LeBron James changes his gender, does he have to leave the NBA and go play in the WNBA? And I had to right there, because this gentleman posted it on his stories. I had to just stop. I had to just shut down the entire app, put down the phone real quick, because I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That is so crazy that it just might work. Hear me out. Hear me out. This is real life Joanna Man. This is some real life Joanna Man shit. But hear me out. This could be such a big boom for the NBA. Everybody would tune in. Not just if LeBron James switches quote unquote genders and go play in the NBA. That would just be overload. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's a good idea necessarily for LeBron James to do that, because that would be just so overload. That would overload the WNBA, that let's say he does do that for a season. Once that season is over with, they'll be in a worse stead than they were beforehand, because he will take the ratings and everything to an astronomical level. And then once he leaves, everybody is just gonna fall away, and it's gonna just drop. You know what I mean? So I don't think that's necessarily a good idea, but it's something to look at. Now, I'm not condoning a man changing his gender. You know what I mean? But it's just a thought. It's just a thought. Like, the shit is funny as hell, because Dave Chappelle got me to thinking. I'm like, you know how funny that would be if LeBron James change, let's say he plays out the rest of his career, his chapter in the NBA comes to a conclusion. You know what I mean? He's ready to hang it up, but he still is virile enough to where he can play at a comparable level. You know what I mean? Like, it's clearly now he's lost a step. But let's say by the time he retires from the NBA, he's lost maybe 2 or 3 steps. You know what I'm saying? But he still can dunk. Can't get up like he used to, but he still can dunk, right? So it's like, fuck it. I'll take my show to the WNBA. He comes out, make a press conference. Ooh, excuse me. Talking about, yeah, I'm changing my gender. I now identify as a woman, yada, yada, yada. And his wife is there with him too. Like Savannah's there the whole time supporting him. Like that shit would just be, oh my God. It's crazy. Like she's there like shaking her head, like, yes, baby, yes. I support your decision. Oh shit. 1 week later, he signs with like the LA Stark or like the Minnesota Mystics or something. You know what I'm saying? Or inject what's the Phoenix Suns team's name? Like he plays with like Brittany Reiner or something. You know what I'm saying? Or Griner, whatever her name is. He goes out there on the court, he puts on a wig. Bruh, that shit would just be bananas. It will be I will tune into that. I will tune into every fucking game of the LA Sparks if LeBron James is playing for the LA Sparks. I will be tuned in. Wow. That would generate so much money for the WNBA. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. These are just thoughts. Don't, don't shoot the thinker, man. I'm I was given this world. I didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's gonna be this is a quick thought. This series is just gonna be quick thoughts of mine that I have. I'm really not gonna prep for it. It's just uh some inspiration that hits me. I have a thought, you know, a stream of consciousness forms, and I gotta get it out. ASAPless, immediately. You know what I mean? So yeah. I wanna know you brothers' thoughts on that. I wanna know you brothers' thoughts on that. Good, bad, or indifferent. But yeah, though, it's early in the morning. It's about 7 a.m. in the morning here in beautiful Hawaii. I got a gang of shit to do today. Today and tomorrow is the last day of my GT class. Hopefully, I can score high enough on this GT class and perform well enough to where I can go where I want to go. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, this is Apex 3900, man. Thick Gizzle, man. Get up on that.